we spend our summers on Martha's Vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's been a tradition that we've kept for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
This is another place that I know is deeply spiritually endowed.
definitely.
Oh my goodness. So it is a place where we're able to unplug, rejuvenate. We
Mm-hmm.
live in the woods here, so
Mm-hmm.
just nature. So when I was saying like part of my spiritual practice is also just being with nature, a lot of that is here. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
this whole island is alive. And it's also the place where my creativity flows the best. So
Oh.
I wrote almost all of Battle for the Black Mind right here.
Oh.
And
Wow.
it just comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. That says so much. That
Yeah.
says so much.
I'm very sensitive to place though.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize that. Like if I'm in a vortex,
Mm-hmm.
which this place is, um, the energy flow is
Mm-hmm.
different and what's possible is different for me. So here, Johannesburg, South Africa, I have that same like vibrational
Yeah.
connect to. I've gone there quite a bit for writing
Mm-hmm.
trips, and then also to Maui. So not all of Hawaii, but just the island of Maui
Yeah.
uh, has that energy for me.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So now that has me thinking you're an empath, and how does that affect you, with the work that you do?
A lot. I write about Black life, and that is not the same thing as writing about racism.
Mm-hmm.
But to write about Black life, there's no way that you don't that I get to ever not have to think about and have an analysis
And a
and learn
feeling.
about some of the very horrible, vicious things that we as a people that have been enacted on us,
Mm-hmm.
right? That we have been victim to. I use that word victim because if they're victims, there are perpetrators that people have perpetrated onto Black folks, and that becomes hard,
Mm-hmm.
on the spirit, especially if you're a sensitive, if you're a Karida,
Exactly.
you know, it it it
Yes.
it, it takes a lot. I have to be very mindful of what I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll go on music fasts where I'll still listen to music, but it can't have any words
Mm-hmm.
because those words they shape my spirit, my energetic field. What I watch on TV, I'm very mindful of that. What I consume, and also with when I'm in the process of like writing or doing the research for this kind of work, I have to let myself weep and mourn these stories. If I don't
Mm-hmm.
do that and allow myself to hold the hurt,
Mm-hmm.
hold the heartbreak, talk about it, get it out, then it stays in me. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of practices that help to keep me not only grounded but to metabolize
Yeah. Uh-huh.
so much of the weight
Mm-hmm.
of the work. Like right now, I'm working on a book about the origins of the transatlantic slave trade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see you've got your 1619 project behind
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
I have, with my co-author, we've gone to the source, to Portugal and Spain, the initiators of the slave trade,
Yeah.
and found the documents for the very first slave ships to leave the African coast. And they came not to the Americas, but to Europe first.
Mm-hmm.
So we're telling those stories of our ancestors who were first captured and re-entering them into the historical record. Why? So that we all can remember them.
Mm-hmm.
Why? So that because their lives mattered too. So
Mm-hmm.
this work is deep, it's
Yeah.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to read the accounts from the 1440s where with no empathy or care for human life,
Right.
they're just talking about how much profit they're going to make,
Right. Right.
about how they've ripped babies away from parents and all of
Mm-hmm.
this. Um, and yet, and still, the work must be done. The griots must continue to speak. So I insist on joy.
Yeah.
I
And
insist
yeah.
on practices of
Mhm.
wellness and healing and love, and also deservingness. So
Mhm.
those are ways that I um, stay in a place of, I stay in a practice of gratitude, empathy, um, and also allowing myself to experience the range of human emotions that we have available to us and
Mhm.
not suppress them.
Right, right. So you can stay healthy. But
Yeah,
everything you just said, that's why I say thank you for what you do, because, you know, your life's work benefits the world, really. Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate that. And,
Yeah.
I appreciate you asking.
Mhm.
Quiet as it's kept, Black academics have a really short lifespan.
Mm, really?
Many of us, on average, die early,
Mhm.
well before our life expectancy, or develop strange adult onset autoimmune diseases, cancers, chronic illnesses. And why is that? Because Black academics often do this kind of work,
Right.
and we carry that in the body.
Mhm.
So my practices that I was talking about, they don't come from Karida just being indulgent or being extra. I've watched my friends and colleagues die
Mm.
unnatural deaths because of this kind of work. And
Mhm.
if you don't have a way to get it out of you,
Yeah.
it will eat you alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It will eat you alive.
I definitely believe and know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Gosh. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
Okay,
so
well, I kept you
appreciate you.
longer than
No,
what
I
we
kept
planned
you.
for.
I'm just under an hour, so I want to
Okay,
respect your time. But thank you so very
thank
much,
you.
and I hope I get to meet you in person sometime.
I would like that too. And I'm going to text Lyle and thank him too for being
Oh,
just an awesome person and bringing us into orbit with one another.